welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Stephanie. I am a fourth grade teacher here in Georgia. And if you are not new, then welcome back. So it's Monday, August 16th. I was busy running around this morning, so it is lunchtime. This is the first week that we could just drop our kids off and then come back and have a duty-free lunch. So I just have chips and salsa and I think some cheese. Really random. Going to the grocery store after school. I had a busy weekend. Moving my sister into her dorm for college. So yeah, but this week we're doing inferences. My AM class did really well. I'm missing a lot of kids for various reasons. For like gifted or just absent, EIP, stuff like that. But yeah, they did really well with it. I had a PowerPoint that a coworker or my team ELA coworker sent to me that came with a companion piece. I'll put it right here or something. And then for social studies, we introduced the American Revolution. So that was kind of just, it was on their own. I just wanted them to sort of, they had a video that they could watch, they had an article that they could read. And then they had like a crossword word search option. And then they had a magazine. I just wanted them to find things that they want, and then tomorrow we'll go more in depth. And then for writing, we introduced or reintroduced the kind of new narrative writing. So we did our we watched a quick video on YouTube, and I'll link it below. It was the brainstorming one. And then we brainstormed on the board together. I was just writing, they were just giving me the information. And then I gave them a graphic organizer, and then they did their brainstorming. And tomorrow we'll actually start planning and writing for tomorrow's writing block. So yeah, I just wanted to try to do weekly vlogs. Don't know when this is going up because I am behind with editing. So we'll see when you guys see this, but it's not me, it's life. There's that. We start collaborative planning this week, tomorrow after school, and then Wednesday we have extended specials for planning as well. And what else? My riddle of the day was what gets bigger when more is taken away. They could not figure it out, so point for Miss Watson. But yeah, and then the homework is a nonfiction article on tropical rainforests. I bought a pack or a bundle from TPT. I'll link it down below. I'm trying to alternate between fiction and nonfiction every week for whatever the skill is, which she has in her bundle. I think that's it. I'll jump on here after school for sure. But yeah, this is the room so far. I still have to film my classroom tour, which I haven't done yet. That may or may not happen this month, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat lunch and I'll check back in with you guys later. Hey y'all, so it's the end of the day. I'm in my car, I'm about to leave to go home. Today went fine. it was a little weird today actually. My PM class, our gifted kids got pulled today, which I knew, but I didn't realize exactly what that meant. And then also my ESC kids got pulled, which is our special ed babies. They were pulled, so my PM class had 7 students compared to the 27 that are usually in there. That's also including like our absences for the day. So we were just sitting in there, like we did the warm-up, and then we just did our writing block for pretty much an hour, which was weird. They were getting a little restless, but we started doing narratives. We did a brainstorming together on the board, like I did with my morning class. And then they did it by themselves, and then I had them do a comic strip just as an extension and a time filler, just because I didn't want to introduce inferences like I did in the morning class to my PM class, because I would have had to reteach it because 20 kids were gone. So that was really the only struggle for today. And then That's it. I just cleaned off my desk. My desk is clean. I wish I would have got. I'll try to do a shot in the morning. But yeah, super proud of myself for that. But I think I'm gonna go get my nails done. Cause these, look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? Crazy. So hopefully I can get my nails done, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, August 17th. I am in my classroom. I just clocked in. I'm getting our riddle of the day ready for our morning slides. And yeah, it is raining outside, and I feel like it's gonna be raining all day, so probably gonna have indoor recess, which I haven't done yet, so that's gonna be interesting. Pretty sure I closed out the day yesterday because I told myself I was going to make a better effort at closing out the days because I was editing the first full week of school vlog. I didn't close out like 3 days, and I'm like, Stephanie, what? Come on. So yeah, we're gonna continue with inferences today. I might throw in just review of point of view just to keep that, you know, as an ongoing skill that they're working on, and then we'll continue with narratives and American Revolution for writing, and then social studies. We have collaborative planning today after school, and so that'll be interesting. I brought extra food because I feel like I'm gonna be hungry. I went to Publix yesterday and got a bow tie feta pasta. It's delicious. I tasted it yesterday. It was really good. And I got California roll sushi from them. So yeah. So let me throw this. The riddle for today is, what can you catch but not throw? So drop a comment down below if you know what Tuesday's answer to the riddle is. What can you catch but not throw? Really could be 2 different answers. We'll see if they get it. They did not get the riddle from yesterday at all. I had to tell them, which is very satisfying. Like, is that bad to say? Like, my goal is to make it hard so that they can't get it, because I want them to like really be thinking, and they really were thinking yesterday, which is good. So there's that. So I have my slides ready. Get this up on the screen before it times out. And that'll be that. Although it's raining outside, I just really wanted to be comfortable because I felt like it was going to be like stuffy in here. So I wore a dress and sandals, but I really like this cardigan. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so here is the outfit. The dress is from Old Navy. These shoes, I have no idea. I've had them since college. This cardigan is from TJ Maxx when I was in college, I believe. So it's probably not there anymore. But yeah, same lanyard, same necklace. I just have on some basic hoops today. I changed my Apple Watch wristband. This is also from Amazon though. But yeah, I feel like I look cute today. So I will check in with you guys probably during either lunch or specials. Hey guys, so just dropped my kids off at specials. They have media center today. This morning was a little rough. I had to be a little tougher on them. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them not do their homework. This was our second week, and I told them last week that the excuses, I mean, I don't really need an excuse. Either you did it or you didn't. I just need you to fix it. In the morning, after they do their warm-up, they have time to finish up their homework, which I put on our morning slides. A lot of them were just sitting in here talking, giggling. You know, and at 8 o'clock, we have to start with our schedule. 7:45 is announcements, 8 o'clock is when I start our lesson, you know, going over the warm-up, doing our riddle of the day, going over our homework, and we really didn't get started until about 8:30 today. So they were shooketh today when I started telling them to clip down. We have a behavior chart system in our school. They all start on green, which is ready to learn. They can clip up for good choices, doing a great job, for going above and beyond. They clip down for, you know, if they need a reminder, you know, slowing down. What's the, I can't remember the other two, but, you know, the last one is parent contact. So, yeah, I just had to crack down, because if you're not doing what I need you to do the second full week of school, you know, like, it's gonna be a long year. So some of them were a little shook, but I need them to get it together. They're in the 4th grade, and 5th grade isn't, I mean, I'm gonna be their 5th grade teacher next year, and the routines and stuff isn't gonna change. So yeah, so I mean, I don't like being mean. Well, I don't think that's being mean. I think that's just, I have expectations, and when you don't meet them, then that's not okay. Does that make sense? I don't know. Am I being too hard? Let me know down below if you think I'm being too hard. I don't feel like I'm being too hard. I just feel like I'm expecting them to fulfill my expectations. I think that's what that is. So yeah. So not sure if I showed this yesterday, but we are continuing with our inferences, and I read this book. It's called The Stranger by Chris von Allsburg. They really liked it. It's a good story, really. I found it on either Pinterest or Google, this book, and then his other book called The Wretched Stone is really good for inferences. We'll probably read The Wretched Stone Thursday. So I can't do read louds every day. That's just not, I can't. So I think my read aloud days will be Tuesdays and Thursdays if I have 2 books for the week. But yeah, so I really recommend Chris van Allsburg's 2 books, The Stranger and The Wretched Stone, for inferences. And then I just gave them sticky notes, and they wrote down their questions or their inferences that they made as I was reading, and then we just had a discussion about, you know, what they wrote on their sticky notes and then their inferences that they made. And then they finished, we had a PowerPoint / notes that we did, and they just did these 2 scenarios yesterday, and then today they did these 2 while I pulled 2 students of mine that were absent yesterday, and I just went over the inference lessons with them to get them caught up. So yeah, that was our reading block and skills focus. When they come back, I don't think we'll get to social studies today. I'm not sure. But I do want to do our writing, so we'll see. And then I also think we're doing indoor recess for real. But I have to go ask my coworker, like, what does that look like? Because I obviously haven't seen it out yet. Yeah. So I'm just going to probably grab something to eat, because I did eat breakfast. I did have my coffee. Also, side note, I went and got iced coffee yesterday. Like, I went to Publix and I bought the Starbucks vanilla latte iced coffee jug thing. It's so good. Like, I didn't have to add anything. So good. Like, really. Recommend that as well. I'm doing all the recommendations this vlog. So I will see you guys whenever I can check back in. Oh, also I started this thing called weekly journals. These have composition notebooks from, I just put the sticky note to cover up names, from Walmart. I bought 60 of them, I think. I think they were like $4 or $5 for a 10 pack, so I just bought 60. I don't know. I bought enough for both AM and PM blocks. So each week I'll have a writing prompt for them, and I'll just print it on colored paper, and then they just glue it at the top, and then they respond to it at the bottom. They have to do one a week, so they have 5 days to get that done, whether it's in their downtime, and then I'll just write, you know, feedback on it weekly, you know, just to see how they're progressing with their writing. So yeah, I honestly don't know where I got that from, but yeah, so these come in handy for that. It should be enough for the whole year, hopefully. If not, then I'll just go get some more, because they're really inexpensive, and they're compact. So yeah, let me get some things done while they are gone, and like I said, I'll check back in with you guys when I can. So it is lunchtime. I just dropped off my kids because now they have duty-free lunch. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yesterday or not. I did stations when they came out from specials. I just did it like 5 minutes after I went to go get them. And it was okay. So I bought an inference bundle, and this was one of the things included, an inference riddle game. And then I cut up the little cards in there, and they wrote on it, and it was like a game. I'll try and look that down below. And then I had independent reading because they had media center today, so they each checked out 2 books. My other station was finishing up, getting a head start on homework for tonight, doing their weekly journal, which I showed, or doing an early finisher task card, which I could also link below because I got from TPT. Or they were on Google Classroom doing the assignment that I put on there for the week. And that's my microwave. So yeah, it went pretty well. I tried to do like non-friends so that they could actually do stuff, and I think I grouped them pretty well. I'm gonna eat because I feel weird videotaping myself eating, so I'll check back in with you guys maybe after school, or I might be not. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday, August 19th. I'm in my classroom. 6:59. I'm back on my camera. So, crazy thing, I was trying to do like a memory card dump, and when I took transferred all the files, and then I deleted them from my memory card, for some reason now the memory card is unreadable. Like when I put it in the camera, it's like error. So don't know what that means. So I had to wait. I had to order another memory card, and it came yesterday. So we are back in business, and I feel so much better because my phone, like the memory is already precious, you know, this thing. So right now, or when I got home yesterday, I printed some station work. So I bought this bundle on TPT. It was a grammar bundle. So there's parts of speech, and then I did order adjectives. So I'm probably gonna wait until this afternoon to laminate those. And this is currently the mess of my small group table. So yeah, I didn't do my slides for today, so I have to do that quickly. It really doesn't take me long because it's really just the same thing over and over again. Really the only thing I change is the riddle and the date. So I am doing that. And yesterday the riddle was, I'm as light as a feather, yet the strongest person can't hold me for 5 minutes. And they got it. It wasn't on the first try, so I need to set my game up. I was winning, but now they coming back. So I'm gonna do that and get my life together and be ready to receive children. I have like 8 minutes now. So I'll check back in with you guys, probably not during specials because I have a meeting that I just found out about. So it might be during lunch. So, oh, I have to show you guys my outfit. Hold on. So here is my outfit. Dress is from Shein. It's super comfortable, and then these shoes are the same from yesterday. Did my hair a little different today, so we'll see how it holds. Hopefully it isn't a frizzy mess by the end of the day. I used some, I think it's TGIN Daily Moisturizer, and then I used the Cream of Nature Twisting Custard on it. So yeah, we'll see. But there's that. Alright, see you guys later. Hello there, friends. So it is lunchtime. I have my lean cuisine lasagna today. It's my first time trying it. Hopefully it's good. Kids are at lunch, listening to the Something Was Wrong podcast. If you have not experienced this podcast, like, it's so good. It's like, oh yes, can't stop listening. And then I also listened to Crime Junkie, Something Was Wrong. They're all under the Audio Chuck umbrella. So love Crime Junkie. Now I love Something Was Wrong. I also listened to what do I listen to? I listened to Counterclock. Waiting on a new season, binge that. That was, oh, they shouldn't have did that all in one sitting, because I literally finished one season in 1 day, or 2 days. I guess it could be 2 days. And then I also listened to Anatomy of Murder. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch. We had a meeting during specials, which was overwhelming. Like, the meeting in itself was informative, but it kind of put into perspective like all the things that I need to do. We are having a fire drill today, which, like, a fire drill is a fire drill regardless of what building or school you're at. So there's that. But I really just don't want to take a whole bunch of 4th graders outside for a fire drill. Like, we just came inside from recess, and it was disrespectfully hot outside today. Like, I felt like my throat was dry, and it wasn't. Like, ew, it was just, ugh. Like, the kids they were all up under the trees outside. Like, they weren't into it either. But anyways, we did the stamp act today, which I think was pretty good as far as me teaching it. Like, I just had the book out, the teacher book, and I was basically just reading from it and like summarizing as I was reading, and just giving them the Cliff Notes version. And they soaked it up. Like, they were able to tell me it back. We did, I'll have to show you, or maybe I'll insert a picture here. But yesterday we did the French and Indian War. Today we did the Stamp Act on like the big construction paper, and I had them divided into 6 sections. So the top 3 are going to be like our notes, and then the bottom half they're doing pictures underneath to represent their notes. So we did the 2 pictures today for the French and Indian War and the Stamp Act, and then we'll do the Townsend Act tomorrow, I think. I don't have to read it, and I'll be ready for tomorrow. But yeah, and then I think after school I'm gonna have to try and do my permanent records, because those are due tomorrow. So yeah, I have to try and get in there, because I think they close at like 3:20. I'm sure I have to multitask. But yeah, and I think tonight, because I don't want to, I need to sit down and do literacy stations. Like, I need to print out the cards, and then I think I'm just gonna do how I have my learning targets on my whiteboard, put those in, because I know my groups are gonna change periodically, so I'm gonna put slips of paper in there so that I can just write the kids' names, whoever's gonna be in whatever group for that week, but the stations won't necessarily change. So I think I'm gonna do that either tonight, or maybe I might save it for this weekend. But yeah, So I'm gonna finish my lunch and finish listening to this episode. I'm starting season 7. I went backwards. So there's 9 seasons. Well, they're currently in the 9th season. Episode 3 was released today. So I started listening to episode 1 and 2 this weekend. And then I was like, oh, yes, why isn't there more episodes already out? So then I went down to season 8, finished that this morning. So now I'm on season 7. Might finish it by this weekend. So, yeah. And I will check back in with you guys after school. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday and I'm so excited. This week wasn't terrible. It's August 20th. Yesterday I had a student projectile vomit all over my room, and I don't do well with throw up or bodily fluids, including crying. Maybe I chose the wrong grade, but I've experienced now pretty much all of it. Vomit, tears, bleeding. I think that's all of them. Peeing, I haven't experienced peeing or pooping, but whatever. But yeah, it was just everywhere, and I literally froze. And it just took me a second to process what was happening and then to figure out what to do. So I just got all the kids out, and then he stayed in. Called the office, they came. Custodians came, cleaned up, and then we went back to our regularly scheduled program. And then I'm running late today, so I'm talking fast. It's already 7:04, but last night, my mentor that I just found out, I didn't know that she was my mentor, texted me and she was like, hey, what's your Starbucks order? I'm going to bring you coffee in the morning because I feel like you need it, and it's been a week. And I was like, oh, say less. So let me show you. Y'all, and then it's a venti. Like, I was expecting like a grande or something, but this is my, how do you make it focus? There we go. This is my go-to Starbucks order, and so good. So good. So I feel like it's already gonna be a good day. Lunch or something. So yeah, I did my slides and stuff yesterday after school. I didn't close out yesterday. I was in here just like organizing this area. So I had like boxes and boxes of our social studies magazines that I finally sorted, kind of. I need another or maybe 2 more of these, but I sorted them by topic and grouped them together. So there's that. I'm going to this weekend get 2 of those 3-drawer white carts that I have over here for more organization, and then I started bringing in these black file folders. I have 3 more at home that I'm going to use for student files and stuff like that. I put some more books out just because they wouldn't fit. These are the school's books, I think, or it might be my partner teacher's books, but anyway, put those just on top. Move the reef over here. Probably hopefully I'll do my classroom tour next week, I don't know. And then I also started putting keywords for, I think I'm gonna do the week up here. I might make labels, I don't know. But yeah, so hello there, it's lunchtime. I am warming up my food and I'm going to eat. We took our homework quiz, which I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I really don't even feel like they read, because some of the answers that they picked, like, really? Like, you didn't even read the question. So next week we're gonna have to really talk about like reading the question and making sure that your answer makes sense with the question. And then for social studies, we finished off with the Townshend Act. And they were pretty good. Like, we went back over French and Indian War, the State Act, and they were able to tell me the information, and I just wrote it down again. And then I asked them to pick 5 of our keywords that we talked about this week and give me definitions in their own words. Some of them got to it, some of them didn't. They were still focused on drawing the pictures for their Townshend Act column. But for the most part, I feel like our social studies this week went really well, especially since I found that teacher resource book. I've kind of just been glancing over it and then going from there. So that makes me happy. And yeah, so reached out to a few parents because I'm still missing information from like their information cards that I should have gotten back like first week of school. So I ran up to the office to get extra copies of that so I can send it home. So yeah, so I'm gonna eat lunch. Maybe I'll listen to the podcast, Something Was Wrong, while I'm eating. And oh, and then I also made or laminated, I had a student helping me, my teacher assistant helping me laminate some game/task cards for stations for next week. And then I think on this weekend I'll just cut them and put them in their containers. And yeah, so I'm thinking with the 3-drawer things, I'm just going to like label rotation 1, rotation 2, rotation 3, and then have the drawer specifically for whatever they need for that rotation for one of them. And then for the other one, I don't know, but we will figure it out. I feel like is that right? Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and say that, but I need to quickly eat my food because it's 11:41. I have to pick them up at 11:54. So